Hello, good morning and welcome once more again today as we try to look at O-1 visa. The O-1 visa is an immigrant visa that allows individuals with extraordinary ability or achievement in specific fields such as science, arts, education, business, or athletics to work in the United States. It is particularly popular among professionals in the entertainment sector, business sector, and science sector. For example, you are a musician, you are a footballer, you are an athletics, you are a comedian. This is your type of visa. Here are some common questions and answers related to the O-1 visa for 2025. What is the O-1 visa? The O-1 visa is a temporary visa granted to individuals who can demonstrate extraordinary ability in their field. There are two types. O-1A for individuals in sciences, education, business, or athletics, and O-1B for individuals in arts, motion picture, or television production. So those are the various types of O-1 visa that anybody who is extra talented can use them to come to the United States. Question 2. What are the general eligibility requirements for the O-1 visa? Applicants must prove extraordinary ability by providing evidence such as major international award like a Nobel Prize or Olympic medal, at least 3 of the following evidence of significant application: evidence of a prominent role in your field, high salary, significant contribution in the field to the field, and other criteria based on your field of expertise. What is the O-1 visas? Question 3, that is. Question 3. What is the O-1 visa's duration? The O-1 visa is typically granted for an initial period of up to 3 years with the possibility of extension in 1 year increment as long as the individual is continuing to work in their area of extraordinary ability. How long does it take to process an O-1 visa? Processing times can vary, but typically it takes between 2 to 3 months. However, premium processing is available for an additional fee, which can expedite the decision to 15 calendar days. So if you pay an extra fee, then your process can be made to go faster. Can an O-1 visa holder bring their family? Yes. O-1 visa holders can bring their spouse and children under the O-3 visa category. O-3 visa holders cannot work but can study in the US. Can O-1 visa holders change employers? Yes. O-1 visa holders can change employers, but they must have a new petition filed by the new employer before starting the new job. The new petition must be approved for the individual to work under the O-1 status for that employer. What happens if I lose my job while on an O-1 visa? If you lose your job or the contract ends, you will have a grace period of up to 60 days to either find a new employer, change your visa status, or leave the country. So you've got to take note of that. So in case you're losing your job, then you are given at least a grace period of 60 days to either find a new employer or change your status, or either way leave the country at the end of 60 days. What are the key differences between O-1A and O-1B? O-1A is for individuals in science, education, business, or athletic fields, while O-1B is for those in the arts or media industries, motion pictures, television, and performing arts, people like comedians, musicians. Then they are supposed to use O-1B. What documents do I need to apply for an O-1 visa? Essential documents will typically include written advisory opinion from relevant peer group or labor organization, evidence of extraordinary ability, e.g. publication, awards, recommendations, then detailed explanation of the nature of your work in the US and your role. So those are the essential documents that one requires for you to start applying for an O-1 visa. A written advisory opinion from a relevant either peer group or a labor organization in your country. Evidence of extraordinary ability, e.g. you've done a publication, there is an award that you won in your country, there is a recommendation, let's say maybe by the head of state, yeah, then a detailed explanation of the nature of your work in the US and your role. Can an O-1 visa holder apply for permanent resident green card? Yes. Individuals on an O-1 visa can apply for green card, typically through employer sponsorship under the EB1 category for individuals with extraordinary ability. How does the O-1 visa compare to other work visas like H-1B? The O-1 visa is typically more favorable for those with extraordinary achievements in their field and does not have a cap like the H-1B, which is limited each year. O-1 visa holders can also apply for extensions based on their length of their projects or contracts. Is there an annual cap on the number of O-1 visa? No. There is no cap. Yeah? There is no cap on the number of O-1 visas issued annually, unlike the H-1B visa that has a cap of around, I think, 65,000 visas only. Can someone apply for an O-1 visa without a US employer? While most O-1 applicants must have a US employer, it is possible to apply for an O-1 visa with a US agent or manager, particularly in the arts or entertainment fields. The agents act as the employer for the purposes of the visa. Can O-1 visa holders switch from O-1A to O-1B or vice versa? Yes, it is possible to switch between the O-1A and O-1B visa categories, but new petitions must be filed, and evidence supporting the change in your field of extraordinary ability must be provided. Can O-1 visa holder work for multiple employers? Yes. An O-1 visa holder can work for multiple employers as long as each employer submits a separate petition and the individual maintains the requirements of the O-1 visa. So you can work for multiple employers, that one you're allowed. Can O-1 visa holder work remotely? O-1 visa holders can work remotely, but their employment must still meet the requirements of the visa. For instance, if working remotely for a US-based employer, they must still fulfill the specific job duties related to their extraordinary ability. How much does the O-1 visa cost? Filing fee for an O-1 petition, typically around $460. Premium processing fee requested, an additional fee of $2,500 applies. What happens if my O-1 visa application is denied? If your O-1 visa application is denied, you can appeal the decision or file a motion to reopen or reconsider the case. It is advisable to consult an immigration attorney for guidance in these situations. There are just a few common questions regarding O-1 visa. The process can be quite complex and is always recommended to work with an immigration attorney to ensure that all necessary steps and documentations are properly handled in order not to be approved for your visa, in order for your visa to also to be approved faster. With all that in place, hit the subscription button, like, share, comment, and let us do this together as always. Thank you so much. So here are the questions.